The Chicago Bears defeated the Green Bay Packers 22-16 in overtime, delivering a statement victory in one of the NFL's most storied rivalries. Chicago can now clinch a playoff spot this weekend if the Detroit Lions lose or tie against the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday, adding even more significance to their dramatic comeback win. This matchup marked the NFL's return to Saturday football for the first time this season, and it delivered on every bit of the hype. The Bears hosted the Packers with first place in the NFC North on the line, despite Green Bay entering as a 1.5-point road favorite in this rematch from Week 14. The first meeting between these teams followed a familiar script. Green Bay jumped out to a 14-3 lead in the first half and appeared ready to cruise to an easy victory. Chicago fought back valiantly in the second half, tying the game at 21 midway through the fourth quarter and giving their fans hope for a comeback. The Packers retook the lead with 3 minutes and 32 seconds remaining, but the Bears had one final opportunity to win it. They drove down to the Green Bay 14-yard line and faced a critical 4th-and-1 situation. Caleb Williams dropped back and threw what appeared to be a potential game-winning pass, but it was intercepted in the end zone, ending Chicago's comeback hopes. That victory allowed the Packers to take over first place in the division, but they couldn't maintain momentum. Green Bay followed with a disappointing road loss to the Denver Broncos last week, opening the door for Chicago to reclaim the division lead. The Bears took full advantage, crushing the Cleveland Browns at home in dominant fashion. While the NFC title won't be decided in Week 16, this game had massive playoff implications. The winner would clinch a playoff berth with help from the Steelers, who faced the Lions on Sunday afternoon. A Detroit loss combined with victory in this game would guarantee postseason football for either Chicago or Green Bay. The divisional standings heading into this crucial matchup showed just how tight the race had become. The Packers sat at 9 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie, while the Bears held a 10-4 record. The Lions lurked at 8-6, and even the Vikings at 6-18 weren't mathematically eliminated yet. Beyond just the division, conference seeding was at stake. The Bears occupied second place in the NFC, sitting 1 game behind the Los Angeles Rams and 1 game ahead of the Philadelphia Eagles. The Packers were in 7th place, just over half a game back of the San Francisco 49ers and over a game and a half ahead of the Lions. The playoff picture would shift dramatically depending on who won. A Bears victory would keep them in 2nd place overall, while the Packers remained in 7th. However, a Green Bay win would vault them into 2nd place and drop Chicago all the way to 7th, completely flipping the seeding scenario. Tiebreaker implications added another layer of intrigue. The Packers had already beaten the Bears in Week 14, meaning a Green Bay victory would clinch the head-to-head tiebreaker outright. If Chicago won, the tiebreaker would move to division record. However, with the Packers having a tie on their record, the division title likely wouldn't come down to tiebreakers anyway. The winner faced vastly different schedules down the stretch. Green Bay's final 2 games included a home matchup against the Baltimore Ravens and a road game against the Minnesota Vikings. Chicago had to travel to face the 49ers before hosting the Lions in the season finale. This game would give one team the division lead, but plenty could change over those final 2 critical weeks.